Paddy's review. My review of Ireland's two results over the last few days. Starting on Saturday, playing the best team in the world, Belgium, ranked number one in the world. I know they didn't have the players that were over 50 caps, but they still had some brilliant players. They still had some good Premier League players in their team. Players that have played in some of the biggest leagues in Europe. But I thought it was disrespectful, leaving players that had more than 50 caps, the likes of De Bruyne, Courtois, other players, and I thought they disrespected the opposition. But for Ireland, they played very well. I think they have a settled back three now. The likes of Egan, Duffy, Coleman, very solid. Like Matt Doherty, right wing back. It's either McLean or left wing back, and then up front you have Callum Robertson. So 6 or 7 players at the starting team picked ourselves. It was a brilliant goal by Ogbene. He's been brilliant since he's started for Ireland. 3 goals in 6 games, and I thought he did brilliantly for the second goal. He kept it in. Looked like he was going to go out play. Kept it in. Great cross in, and a brilliant header by Alan Brown. I think Alan Brown is underrated because I think he's a very good player for Ireland, and he's shown that in the past. I think he's one that definitely should be a part of Stephen Kenny's plans. So I thought it was a good comeback because sometimes when you go behind, you question the character and attitude. But I thought the character was brilliant. The fight, the way they played to get back into the game, and like there was actual style. They didn't panic. Usually when Ireland are behind, they lump high balls, but they kept passing the ball around. They kept getting out of the wings. They kept putting crosses in. So they kept playing the right way, and it was a good result. To draw against the best team in the world, regardless of who they have playing, I think that's a great achievement. It showed how far we've come since that defeat last year, since Luxembourg. So a lot of positivity from that result. Going into the Lithuania match, there was a bit more expectancy that we would win because Lithuania are 137th in the world. But it was a difficult match for Ireland because Lithuania just came and they parked the bus, they defended deep. But for Ireland, they didn't panic like what was saying there a few minutes ago the way they played against Belgium. Similar, in the first half, it was all down the left hand side. Roy Manning played very well, and he could be a possible, candidate for left wing back going forward. I thought his crosses was very good, and most of the chances they had in the first half were from distance. And going into the break, it was still nil all. Second half, it was actually different. The right hand side was more involved, and Matt Doherty came into the match. I thought the second half, Matt Doherty was outstanding. His performances for both Spurs and Ireland over the last 6 months have been brilliant. And you think that the Irish players would get frustrated when you get 4 goals disallowed, but they didn't panic. They didn't hesitate. They kept playing the same way. And what a finish by Troy Parra. What a goal. Unbelievable finish. It was a brilliant goal. I know the Lithuania manager, players would argue that the match should have been over, but it was the referee kept playing. You've always was told from a kid you had to play with the whistle, and that's what Ireland did. It was a brilliant goal, brilliant win. 2 positive results. They're going the right way. Stephen Kenny's the right man for the job. He has a settled bunch of players now, so roll on the matches in the summer, hopefully, to go ahead.